PWC just announced 1,500 layoffs. That's in addition to the 1,800 layoffs they announced last fall. What does this mean for people starting their accounting career? First of all, we never want to see layoffs, but we know this is part of the Big Four operating model. Back in 2023, EY laid off 3,000 people. Deloitte and KPMG have done similar headcount trimming in recent years. Why is any of this happening? Because if we look at Big Four revenue, we can see it's actually flattened in recent years. Plus, if we look at headcount at these largest firms, we know that it was hugely growing back in 2022, and it's been trending downwards ever since. Combine that with low attrition, people are not leaving their jobs. That means they found themselves overstaffed in certain areas that were normally pretty stable and steady. So, should you feel confident about starting at one of these firms or starting in public accounting in general? Absolutely. This is where the most entry-level accounting opportunities still exist in the professional services public accounting sector. Plus, it's a great launch pad for your career. You just need to network and plan ahead a little better, especially while there's economic uncertainty.
I would hate to come on this video and act like, oh, I'm so surprised that this happened. Oh, I didn't even see this coming. Guys, I've been telling you guys this for months now. Months on end that layoffs are about to happen. And now it's happening all over the place. You just had UPS lay off 20,000 workers just a week ago. It is getting out of control. And PWC is a huge accounting firm. When we talk about AI and how it's taking over the entire industry around the country, it's taking over corporate America. Accounting, a lot of that can be done by AI now. You don't need real people. So as companies start to lose profit, their P&L statements start to shrink and they start, becoming unprofitable. They're trying to cut wherever they can. And of course, they announced it to be as part of what they say, because of not enough employees are leaving the company. But let's just call it what it is. They're not making as much money as they were before because of tariffs slowing down the economy, and it's just a ripple effect all over. But guys, listen, I got more videos in here that are gonna blow your mind. Check this out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy great content like this. Let's get to it.
Breaking: PWC just blindsided more than 1,000 employees by telling them that they were losing their jobs. But get this, PWC said that they were getting rid of people because people weren't quitting fast enough. That is just brutal. But it proves what I've been saying all along. Quiet firing is a thing. Companies come up with ways to force people out of the door without officially firing them so that they don't have to pay severance or unemployment. That's one of the reasons why there have been so many return to the office mandates when we all know that working from home has been successful for the past 5 years. But think about the other reason why so few people are quitting their jobs right now. It's one word: the economy. People can't afford to quit. So people are staying in bad situations far longer than they should, forcing big companies like PWC for blindsiding these workers in this economy.
Shout out to that creator. Hey, let me know in the comment section. Doesn't he look like Milchick from Severance? If you know, I don't know. Shout out to him though. But listen, he nailed it because not many people are quitting, guys. They're not quitting their jobs. They're afraid of the market. There's way too much uncertainty. So much savings and retirements are depleting. Like it's bad all over, guys. And I'm not trying to fear monger. I'm trying to make you afraid, that you're going to lose your job or that the economy is just going to fall apart. But what I will say is you need to have a plan. You need to be prepared for these things to happen within the country, because once they do happen, you need to be prepared. You need to be solidified within your life. And it's unfortunate that this happened to so many families out here because they're just truly been affected. Like it really sucks. And I continue seeing over and over and over again. I keep seeing MAGA in the comment section. Watch this video. They're gonna be like, oh, this is not a result of tariffs. This has nothing to do with tariffs. It's just the company is struggling. Yes, the company is struggling because of what? Why are they struggling? Why is this company struggle? Let me know in the comment section below. Am I misreading this entire thing? It blows my mind to see this, and I continue watching the comments every single video. Maybe I should just stop watching the comments. I don't know. Let me know. This is crazy. What you think about this layoff? But hey, check this next video out. She just got laid off. This is crazy.
I just got let go from my job as part of organizational shifts and return to office. As you guys know, I have been a remote employee for the past 5 years, really since the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm crying not because I'm sad that I got let go. Obviously, the instability of losing an income always sucks. What sucks most about being let go is somebody taking control out of your hands. I always preach internally and here at home that we have got to be the people in the driving seat of our futures, of our careers. And when a company takes that control out of your hands, it sucks, because all of a sudden the plan that you had, the roadmap that you were on board for, is gone. Now you've got to start over. And this is why you've always got to have a plan B, a plan C, and most importantly, an emergency fund. I am incredibly upset and frustrated. There have been several shifts in the company in this last couple of months that I just knew the writing was on the wall, and I knew my time was coming. But the fact that we have an emergency fund, because ultimately that is what matters at the end of the day, is that we have money to pay our mortgage, to pay for our daycare. We have that as a fallback, and I can take time, maybe a week, to just collect my thoughts and put together a strategy for job hunting. Always be prepared for the unexpected, because ultimately companies will always put themselves first. And as much as you want to believe that you're part of the family, you like the people you work with, it's a business transaction. It's a business contract, and you've got to handle it as such. But please know that you are more than your job. You are more than what you do. Have a plan, have an emergency fund. Do not spend more than you need to. Live below your means. We are in strange times. That isn't beside me losing the job, just general messaging. Protect yourselves, treat yourself as a business, and always be looking for better opportunities, because companies would do the same. And they are.
Shout out to her, and I hope she has success within finding her next job, guys, because she's had everything on point. Companies don't really value you. They value the work that you do. And honestly, that can change at any moment. The moment they see that they can save money anywhere else, that's what they're gonna do. They operate on P&L, profit and loss statements. They're trying to be as profitable as possible while saving the most money wherever they can. And most times they cut payroll first. Unfortunately, that's the reality of it. On top of that, for all my remote workers out here, let me know in the comment section below, guys. And I have mixed opinions about it. Remote work is amazing. I love it. I've worked remote in my life before, and it is great. It is a nice addition. It allows you to be flexible and be there for your family and be able to work anywhere and be able to be, flexible wherever you're at. But at the same time, companies are moving away from remote work. That's not a true thing anymore. They want you in the office. They want you to be as productive as possible. So when you see a lot of these layoffs, they're like, hey, you're remote, so we don't need you to be remote anymore. We don't know how productive you are. We don't know how efficient you are, because hey, you're at home. We don't have our eyes on you, so we don't really know. So hey, as a result, I mean, that's what a lot of layoffs are within the accounting industry, honestly, and really the tech field as well, because they want you in office. You saw what Amazon did. They did a mass return to office. Listen, it's crazy. But listen, if you're remote, you really have to reconsider some things, because companies don't want to be remote, especially if they're spending a lot of money on the office that they created for their company. Like, they want you back in office. So that could be what happened to her. She got laid off because she was remote. And hey, if you got to go back in the office, don't make no pushback. Just say, okay, cool, I need my job. Do not lose your job right now. Do not quit your job right now. And I'm not trying to fearmonger, but it's going to get even worse. Okay, so prepare yourself. Be prepared. If you enjoy good content like this, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next video. We out. Let's go.